What's up, everybody? I'm Lazy Titan from the Social Outcast Gaming group. Today we have a little bit different type of a video. Normally we do our gaming videos as always, but today we're going to actually be talking tech on our system. So this right here is a T3500 Dell workstation. It was manufactured in 2011 and it has a quad-core excuse me, a quad-core Exxon processor. This processor, it's a 2.6 gigahertz chip. It came factory with a 64-bit version of Windows 7 and 12 gigs of RAM. Now this one we have has already been modified. It has 24 gigs of RAM and we have 24 extra gigs here of DDR2 RAM. So we don't have any extra spots for it, but in case we have a bad stick in here, because this has been sitting for a while, we do have extra RAM. Now, you might be wondering what the plan is with this computer. These were actually originally used as servers, so they had lots of data going through them all the time, lots of data, so they had to be able to process very quickly. Now people might argue, oh, it's it's old, it can't do that. These actually still are a very viable processor to use if you're using them just to process data. And that's what we're going to do with it. We are going to turn this into a streaming PC. It is going to specifically render our video in OBS and send it off to Twitch. Is this the greatest computer to do that with? Probably not. Will it do everything that I'm going to want it to do? Absolutely. With 24 gigs of RAM, extra RAM to put in, quad-core processor. This processor is actually about equal to the 2nd gen i7, which I had in my MacBook. It's actually the same type of processor that you put in the MacBook because the regular i7s don't quite work right. So it has power. It's just old. So we are going to be adding a nice little graphics card. I don't know what we're going to get yet. We're going to get something with multiple HDMI displays so we can run a link between our gaming PC and this. So I have to still purchase that. I don't know what I'm going to get yet. If you have suggestions on what you think I should get, I don't really have a ton of money to play with. I would definitely be interested in what you guys have, what you guys think. So let me know there. Now this PC on the internet right now, if you were to buy this, runs anywhere from about $145 to about $300, depending on where you buy it, whether it's remanufactured, whether it's where it came from. You can get it on Amazon right now for $252, or you can get it on a website called Discount Electronics for $145. Both refurbished. Not sure what the difference there is between the two. They have the same stats, but it's just different websites. So I mean, it just kind of depends on where you look to find these. I happen to find mine from a third-party guy here in town who had a couple of these, and I managed to pick it up and traded him for a couple things, and I think it's going to work out good. It looks old, obviously, but I like it. I like the retro look. Alright, so let's jump into it. We're going to open this baby up. So you just pull a little tab here on the top, and it kicks the side out, and it drops in. Alright. Alright, so this is the inside of the computer. We got a couple things in the way. Right here, this is a holder for all of your graphics card, your sound card, your Wi-Fi card, everything there. That just kind of flips up out of the way. You got all your PCI Express ports here. We have 4 of them. We have 2 16s, 2 4s, and 2 12s. We're only going to be using one of those probably for our graphics card. Will be this bottom one here. We do have a power cord for a graphics card up here from our factory power supply, which is very nice. So I can go with a bigger graphics card if I really want to, and I can stick that in there. Now this here, this big plate you see, this is actually a hard drive holder. We've got our power cables and our SATA cables here for that. The hard drives slide right in here very nicely. You can put 2 hard drives here, one in each spot, for extra storage. As I said, this was a server. This is a server is what it was designed to do anyways. So it has the capability for a lot of hard drives. Now this just kind of flips down here very difficultly and kind of just sits down there like that. Now we have one hard drive installed up here. You can't really see it because I got it slid into this slot. This is our hard drive with a copy of Windows 10 on it. I wanted it up here out of the way until we get done with this build and get finished doing what we're going to do. So we're going to leave it there for now, but later on we might move it down to this plate so it's kind of out of this way and out of all these wires. Now this board is a little different. As you can see, it's massive. I mean, it's this entire computer is this board. So it's huge compared to a normal board. Normally they would be, you know, a third of this size. But this one is not. This is massive. And it is set up a little bit different. You know, right here you can see sort of there, it looks like there's a chip there, but there's no cooler. That's actually not the processor. The processor sits clear down here in the bottom corner underneath these fins here. And this here is actually our CPU cooler. It's got 2 massive fans in here that pull air across this and across these fins, and our chip actually sits underneath this copper plate right here. And we're probably going to keep that factory for now, unless it causes issues in the future, because from the looks of the shape of this here, I'm going to have a little trouble finding a cooler that's actually going to fit it. So I'm probably going to keep it factory until I have to change it. Now this here is our RAM. We have 6 4 gig sticks of DDR2 RAM. And I don't know if they're all good. I believe they are. The guy I got it from said he ran it a little while ago but hasn't messed with it in a while, which is why I have the extra 24 gigs of RAM sitting here in case these are bad. So we do have all of that. That's a lot of storage. You know, most PCs run on 8 or 12. I run on 16 with my gaming PC. It's a little bit overkill. This is extreme. We don't need all this, but we're going to keep it in here because we have it. As for everything else, there's not a whole lot to this computer other than it's just very large, you know. So, and there's not a lot of add-ons we're going to do. Just the graphics card right there. And that's about it. I can't wait to get started. Alright guys, so that's our T3500 workstation that we're going to be using as our streaming PC. It's not done yet. We need a graphics card still. We need to get it up and running. I haven't actually even turned it on yet. So I haven't really done anything with it. We have a fresh copy of Windows 10 in it. Hopefully going to get this running after the new year. Mostly because I am leaving for Christmas break to go visit family and will not be around to work on this for about a week or so. It'll put me back here right around the new year. So this is going to sit for a couple weeks until we can get everything put together and get a nice graphics card to go in it. And with that, I think that's everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more tech type videos from us, let me know in the comments. Can definitely do more of these. I really enjoy playing around with the components of these computers. I've built multiple ones. Built one just the other day. I really enjoy it. So if you like these videos, make sure you give a like button, hit the subscribe, a little bell so you know what's going on. Follow us on Twitter. Figure out what we're doing. I'll put a link to the Twitter right down here in the comments, and you know, a little pop-up on the screen. Also go check out our Twitch channel. If you haven't seen it, we stream right now. It's every Friday and every Sunday. It's going to change a little bit with Christmas break, but then when we get back, we'll get back on our schedule. The reason it's changing is my parents don't have very good internet, and that's where I'm visiting, so we'll be down for probably a week or so. With that, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. It's a lot of fun to make. I can't wait to get another one out of getting graphics card installed, our first startup, get everything up and running and playing on this PC and get things rolling. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.